Well, you said when everybody's chanting Roger Federer's name as example, you've actually trained yourself to think as if everybody's chanting your name. Explain that. To what extent do you feel you get the credit that you deserve?
Interesting question. I honestly don't really think about that so much, and or at least I'm not thinking about it as much as I used to. I actually don't feel that I don't have as much love from the crowds on the stadiums or for people around the world as much as maybe it's portrayed in the media. In contrary, I actually do feel a lot of love, acceptance, and appreciation and respect, most of all. And respect for me is a very important element of love, which is the ultimate energy and the source that drives us all. So if someone has respect to me, and I of course I'll have respect to him. And it's the other way around. I have respect also for someone that doesn't think so fondly of me or doesn't like me, whatever it is. And that's okay. I'm really trying to focus most constructively all my life force and energy into really being the best person I could possibly be, really. And of course, it is different when you're playing on a big stadium and then most of the stadium is cheering your name or most of the stadium is cheering your opponent's name.
Well, you said when everybody's chanting Roger Federer's name as example, you've actually trained yourself to think as if everybody's chanting your name. Explain that.
Well, it's not much to explain. It's really just a mechanism, I guess. It's just you know, your reality or your experience in external life or whatever happens is just the reflection, I believe, reflection of what's going on inside of you. So it might sound weird. It probably is weird for a lot of people because obviously for everyone is saying Roger or Rafael, whatever it is. But and I hear that too. Part of me hears that too, of course. But part of me inside says, okay, I'm not gonna let that, bring you down, or, because of it, you might lose a tennis match, or you're gonna feel bad, or you're gonna feel angry or upset. But I'm gonna help you feel better, and so I try to transform that into something that is useful for me.
In what ways do you think the three of you have pushed one another to be better? Meaning you, Rafa, Roger?
Yes. Well, we still do. We still push each other. We still drive each other to be the best we could possibly be with the tennis racket on the court. Roger has inspired me in many ways, as Rafa as well. I mean, Roger has particularly showed not just me but all the generation after him, and how efficiently and smartly you can train and organize your private life, professional life in order to thrive, in order to be your best self, in order to be a champion, and how to carry yourself on the court with dignity and everything. And Rafa, on the other hand, taught me how to have this never die, never give up spirit, this kind of respect for the sport, for your opponents. So I did learn a lot of things from them, and I'm openly saying that even though they're my two biggest opponents, I try to always tell myself, be open-minded, be open-hearted for learning from anybody. It doesn't need to be Rafa and Roger only, or it might be someone that is ranked outside of top 100. I feel like life is a continuous learning journey.
How true is it that you and Rafa were close friends until you started beating him?
Well, we have to define what close friends means. So it's really not. We were never really so close as I would be close with my childhood friends, or he would be with his friends. it's very hard, because your main rivals, you're both fighting for something that only one can get. You know what I mean? But we always had the respect for each other, because I think we are all aware of how many kids look at us and look what we do, what we say, how we behave towards each other, towards the sport, towards other people. And the example that we give is something that is very important to all of us.